Hopefully, y'all are having a good day on this beautiful Friday afternoon. I am just sitting. Oh, and now they're coming out. Sitting in my new house, guys. Getting it clean before we move in. So I may have to jump off of here fast. I just want to come on and talk for a little bit. I thought I had at least 30 more minutes. I may not have 30 more minutes, so if I cut this live fast, I'm probably just going to end up making a video, probably. Yeah, I'll probably just end up making like a video, or I'll just try to go live later, just for a little bit. But anyway, y'all know when y'all come in, please hit the like button, please hit the share button. Please subscribe to Stargazer Sports if you haven't already subscribed to Stargazer Sports. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. But again, y'all, I think they gonna be telling me they done. But I really wanted to get on here and talk about how the Dallas Wings have drafted Azzi Fudd out of UConn, #1 overall, right? Hallelujah, what's up? How you doing? So we went ahead and drafted her. It's no secret if you follow me on Twitter that I did not prefer to pick Azzi. I did not. I'm gonna be transparent about that. I mean, it's pretty much clear and obvious on all of my social media. So, but I remember when I initially put out a tweet, it was probably like a month or so ago, about how I didn't want to draft Azzi because I felt like, one, Azzi and Paige Bueckers are supposed to be dating, allegedly dating. We don't fucking know. We don't know if they're dating or not dating, right? It had been rumors for a while, though. We all know that they hard launched last year, but there's been rumors for a while now that they've been broken up. They just haven't had any more real serious public interaction. I mean, and when they hard launched, they was together 24/7. Azzi was coming to all the games, etc. You know what I'm saying? So, and then all of a sudden, what's up, Richard Davis? And then all of a sudden, the season happened. Azzi season happened, and then you just didn't see them anymore. So it's just like, okay, what's going on? And they just haven't said anything. They just haven't had any real public interaction until pretty much the draft. And even the draft, y'all, was very, very awkward between them. I know people will show me, oh, they did have some interaction, when they didn't think the cameras were around. And I'm like, but the interaction was still awkward. It was still awkward. It was not looking like, this is my girlfriend. Literally, when Azzi, after she got off the stage with Holly Rowe, she goes over to her UConn teammates, and Paige was like sitting. It's like first Paige was like front row, but then all of a sudden Paige was back row, and it's like all Azzi's UConn teammates were like blocking Paige. I felt like a girlfriend dynamic, like that's not going to be happening. You're going to give her a hug. Just like when they were dating and they were starting the hard launch, the first person Paige hugged was Azzi. Do you understand what I'm saying? So anyway, so y'all might be like, well, what does it matter? And that's why we're talking about it today. Y'all can let me know. Do y'all think it matters? Do y'all not think it matters? I think it personally matters. I think it matters. Because when you bring a girlfriend or a boyfriend on the same team, okay, to think that it's not going to affect team chemistry and team dynamics is asinine to me. Okay, well, what do you mean, Star? Please explain. So, before I get ahead of myself, another thing was Paige did not show up to the press conference. Zaza showed up, Lee Ruse. Okay, so no. Paige did not show up. Why would Paige, if Azzi was her girlfriend, why would Paige not show up? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. I don't think personally that Paige and Azzi are together anymore. I don't see that same dynamic that they had. And when you draft someone's ex-girlfriend, just riddle me this. Would y'all want to talk? Would y'all want to talk to or be around your ex-girlfriend 24/7? Even if end things bad, right? Even if like, oh, we didn't end things bad, we still cool. But it's like, would you want to be around your ex-girlfriend every single solitary day? Is it healthy to be around your ex-girlfriend every single solitary day? It's not. It's not healthy, because even if y'all didn't end bad, now y'all are back intertwined together. Y'all spending all this time together. We supposed to be broken up, but now the lines is getting blurred. I still want you. I'm still looking at you like that. You see what I'm saying? And you have to know, like, what is it gonna feel like when our Paige Bueckers, who is what we call, she's our franchise player, right? She's our franchise player. She's the savior of the franchise. When you brought her ex on the team, I think, regardless if they're professionals or not, I'm a professional. Hey, I'm a professional. So I don't need to be preached to about, oh, well, they're professionals and they can do it. I'm like, they can do it, but you have to understand, is that what's best? Is that what is best for the team and team dynamics, to have exes or these situations, whatever the hell they are? We don't know what they are, right? But is it best to have them on the same team? Yes, we've seen WNBA players do it, right? We've seen Dawana AT. Somebody else mentioned Diana Taurasi and her wife and stuff like that. So it's happened before, right? It can happen, but that is usually more, what you would say, more serious relationships. So when it comes to just them as a dynamic, you have to ask yourself, is this what's best? Because let's just go, so that's just the relationship aspect of it, right? Anything that goes on between Paige and AZ, it will affect them on the court. I'm not saying that they're going to black out or crash out, no, because they're professionals. But I'm saying that dynamic of being caught in between, when basketball is really supposed to be their safe space, right? It's supposed to be their safe space, my let out. It's supposed to be the way that you get away from, like, your family and all the shit that's going on. And all the interpersonal relationships. It's supposed to be the way to get away from it. How do you get away from it when you're literally playing with your ex? That's just it's not really adding up. Then when you talk about just moving on from just relationship dynamics, right, to, okay, we also got to talk about the publicity of it, because what happened yesterday? AZ has her opening press conference, right? And a reporter asked AZ about her relationship with Paige. I didn't find anything wrong at all with the questioning of what the guy asked. The guy just simply asked, hey, you guys, hard launch last year. Have you guys had an opportunity to talk to the other couples around the league about how y'all balance the dynamics? And half of the people, not half, I feel like mostly Paisy fans was like, fire this dude, ban him, he's a piece of shit, fuck him, he's so unprofessional. And I'm just like, how are we getting to he's unprofessional? Do they not ask Bam about Asia about Bam everywhere they go? They don't be having shit to do with each other, but they still ask Bam about Asia. They still ask Asia about Bam. They asked Bam about Asia yesterday. I think it was after his practice or after his game, and they're literally asking Bam, "Oh, hey Bam, like, how do you feel about Asia getting paid?" Right? You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck did that have to do with basketball? What the fuck does that have to do with, what is he on, the Heat? I think he's on the Heat. What is that for? Does that have to do with what was going on? Nothing. It don't have nothing to do with it. But it's the fact that the public know that y'all are in a relationship. So if the public know that y'all are in a relationship, they're gonna ask questions about the relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying? So to expect the Dallas Wings to expect that nobody is going to ask questions and then have your PR person speak for AZ, I don't understand that, because AZ is an adult. AZ doesn't need somebody to speak for her. Azzi can say, if Azzi don't want to answer the question, all she has to say, all that Azzi has to say is this: next question. Not answering it. Simple as that. But Wings PR jumping in like, oh, let me protect her. Let me say, I don't want her to have to answer that question. It's crazy as fuck. And here's the thing. If Azzi and Paige say, okay, we don't want people in our relationship, I understand that. Do you know how many celebrities have secret relationships? We never know who the fuck they date. Because they don't announce it. They don't announce it. They don't hard launch. They don't have phone cases. This is my girlfriend. They're not wearing necklaces with PB5. They're not doing all the extra shit because they don't want people involved in their relationship. Simple as that. They wouldn't have Azzi at the table on draft night, all that shit. Like, they wouldn't have done that. But clearly, they wanted people to know, hey, we are together now. They wanted people to know that. They wanted to invite the public and their fans and everybody into the relationship. And it was a huge deal, right? Because people had suspected that they were together for years. But we didn't know. We got the confirmation. Everybody's spazzing out. The lesbians are spazzing out. I'm a lesbian, so I'm spazzing out. Everybody's like, oh my God, they're together. Everybody's so excited that they're together, right? And everybody now has kind of like invested into y'all's relationship. Paisy. Paisy's the people's princess, the first lady. She got all of these names because she's dating Paige Bueckers. Well, allegedly, she was used to, for what we know. So, to think that the media is not going to talk about it or ask questions about it is crazy. In my opinion, the Dallas Wings, what they could have done if they don't want people asking Paige and Azzi about their relationship, which I don't know why they would not want that unless they're broken up. But anyway, if the Dallas Wings does not want people to ask Paige and Azzi about their relationship, just put out a statement and send correspondence to the media. Everybody does that. Everybody knows that when a person does an interview or a presser, they tell the media beforehand, these are the questions that are off limits. Do not fucking ask a question about this. If you do, credentials revoked. So it's as simple as that. If they didn't want anybody in that facility to ask no questions at all about Azzi and Paige's relationship, then that's when you should have put out a statement before to the media to let them know if you ask any question about this, you're done. You're done. Instead, you put a very reputable Dallas Morning News reporter in this bad position because now you got people coming after him like he's an unprofessional and like he was just trying to be messy. How was I trying to be messy by acknowledging a relationship that's public knowledge, right? And that has this storyline that these two number one picks are dating and now they're going to be on the same team. How is that going to affect relationship and team dynamics? Let alone not just even getting into teammates. How the teammates feel about that. Right? How the teammates are going to feel. Like, Azzi is a number one pick, so she's going to get favor anyways. But then you have to go beyond just favor of Azzi's number one pick to also, well, now our franchise player is involved with her. How does that affect my ability to succeed and be on the team? And nonetheless, we had Arike Ogunbowale and Paige Bueckers as two superstar all-star guards. You just added Azzi into it, right? You got to figure it out. Our coach was just asked yesterday, well, how is this going to work? This nigga said he don't know. I'm like, you don't know? And I don't know if he was playing coy, because that's a possibility. Maybe he was just playing coy. Like, he just like, I'm not trying to give y'all my scheme. Blah, blah. But it didn't sound like it because he was like, I don't know. We don't have a lot of time to figure out lineups because training camp is this and that. So it's just like, what is actually going on? And then, so it's like, what is actually going on? He also brought up how, okay, obviously those three on the court would be great offensively, but then you also got to think about defensively. So it's just a lot of things to think about, and I really am feeling like Kurt our GM, Kurt Miller, and Jose Fernandez, our head coach, literally was just zeroed in on AZ, and it was like AZ or dead. It was AZ or bust for them. And that's fine, but then it's like, if you're going to say AZ or bust, then you must have a plan for her, right? Then you re-signed Enrique and re-signed all Enrique's either former or present teammates on the team. Then you're bringing in AZ, which I don't know if Paige or Enrique are on board with it, because Paige and Enrique, every other free agent they posted, they said stuff about it, draft picks, but they didn't say or post anything about AZ. So it really makes me think, like, was this the right choice? Was this, and we can only, it's early, so we have to wait and see what the product looks like on the court. Okay, but hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back later because the guy is coming out to clean my house. So I'm gonna come back later. I'm probably just gonna upload another video, or I'll do another live. All right.